Hi guys, and welcome to my new vlog. This vlog will be about my beautiful XSR900 and it will be a bit of a prequel to the new model test, so when I finally got the opportunity to ride the new XSR900 model. I'm doing this introduction like that because when I went to Black Forest to record this vlog, just the first bit, so the introduction, was not recorded properly. So yeah, this is why I'm doing this introduction. And as I mentioned, I went to Black Forest to enjoy some twisty, nice roads there with my XSR. And without further ado, let's just hop right in.
So before I start with the romantic love story of me and my XSR900, I wanna thank you very quickly for your feedback on my first English vlog. It really was very encouraging for me because previously I thought like, well, it's gonna suck if I do this, and you gave me a really nice feedback. And this video I made for the MT10, for the new MT10. And yeah, this encouraged me to try another one here, which is that video with my beloved XSR900, which is my bike now for, let's say, I got it in 2018, nearly 4 years. So actually, when I joined Yamaha, I had the opportunity to test ride pretty much everything of that model lineup. So that was 2018, and you know, I tried everything back and forth. I went on rideouts, longer, shorter, and there were two bikes, no, actually there were three bikes I particularly loved. One of those was the MT10, because I was able to try it on the racetrack first. I mean, the MT10 is just incredible. It's so easy to ride, but it's damn fast. It's such an amazing bike. I mean, that's what I still think, and I still think that if I only have one bike to go sporty and also comfortable and also do occasional track days, it would be the MT10 probably, because it's so comfortable, easy to ride, but still so ferocious. Then there was the Tracer 900 GT, which just came out back then, so the new evolution, let's say. And yeah, ever since, really loved this bike. I mean, I went on road trips with the Tracer 900 GT for like 2,000 kilometers, and was always one of those bikes that I particularly love. And of course, there's the simple reason is the extreme versatility of this bike, because you can actually go sport, you can go touring and everything. Yeah, it's just amazing for pretty much everything, let's say. And yeah, finally I got myself this very impractical, beautiful, you know, sport heritage bike, which is not the most reasonable choice you can make, but a really nice choice, let's say. And I'm gonna explain you a bit why this is. So of course there's not just one reason why I love this bike, so let's break it up a bit. Well, the engine, let's start with the engine. You see, the engine is a absolute pearl, let's say. I mean, it's well-known fact. Everyone loves the CP3, I guess, especially in the MT09 and especially in the XSR. It's just it's so nice to ride with this engine. The torque is amazing. It makes enough top-end power as well. So it is just a great package, let's say. I'll have to take it careful here because I'm using a bit too much space with this setup of the camera here. Yeah, I mean, this engine is so nice. Plus, you have to believe me, you can also ride it very reasonable. I mean, if you short shift, and that's easy with a engine with this linear power. If you take it a bit easier, you can easily get fuel economy of like 4.2 liters on 100 kilometers, maybe not on these roads here, but other than that, so I mean, fuel consumption is really a strong point here, I think. Also the sound, if you rev it a bit, is really great. I mean, of course I have a different air filter, I have the BMCR filter on it, which doesn't make a huge difference in terms of sound. And I also have the Akrapovic full exhaust system, which is not, basically it's not louder, it's just nicer. And it's really nice. I mean, you cannot hear it properly because of the wind and everything, but it's just a lot of fun to ride it like this. As you see, I can really ride it hard here. Brakes are also top notch, I think, for a bike in this category, especially because the bike is now very light. I mean, along with the Akrapovic, you lose about 4 kilos, I guess. Then I got rid of the tail. I will show you everything later. And everything combined, the bike should be about 10 kilos lighter, I assume. So this would make it probably as heavy as a MT-07, which is not a lot. But the bike is still very stable. Well, of course I have a different suspension on it now. I will tell you a bit about that later. But even with the standard suspension, it's very stable. It's, you know, the outgoing XSR900, so this model here is very stiff in a standard configuration. I did not yet get the opportunity to ride the new one, but I assume this will be a bit different, but we'll see about that. I hope I can bring you some riding impressions of the new one very soon. Let's see, we're recording, are we? Yeah. Yeah, let's go for another round. So you see, I really love the bike as it is stock, but I also, you know, I had it for quite a while, so of course you start to optimize. And there are several things that you can optimize, of course. I mean, it's not really necessary because the bike handles well and this has a great engine and everything, so basically it's fine out of the box, but you still can get more, you know, more performance out of it if you go for a bit better suspension, because as I already mentioned, the stock suspension is very stiff and actually good, but it's a bit a nightmare if you go over bumps, so it's gonna be very hard if you go over bumps, which is okay, but yeah, still it might be a bit too much for some people. So that's just something which the Öhlins really gets rid of, I have to say, as far as I can tell. I'm not sure yet if the setup is perfect the way it is, but it surely is very good. So I'll have a break here, a short one, and you know, this is now one of those roads that are just too good to be true, let's say. It's one of my favorite roads, of course. Just a quick look at my XSR900. You can see there's a lot that I changed, but I want to go for a short round right now. I'll go down and then I'll I'll video log again. Okay, see you later. So the conditions are great. There's not a lot of dirt, just in 2 or 3 corners. And this is just one of those roads. Whenever I am in this region, I cannot help myself, but I have to ride here. You see that flick-flack everywhere? Oh, it's just amazing. And now you can also see how beautifully the bike works on these roads. I mean, it's just a delight. That was not good of me, but well, we'll manage. So whenever I ride on the road, of course, one of the most important things for me is to stay on my lane, to have a bit extra, you know, reserve, not to get into trouble. This is very important for me. That's also why sometimes I take it a bit easier. But this road here is just something else. I mean, in Switzerland you don't find anything like this, and especially the speed limit here with 100 is just, of course, amazing. I mean, if you ride 100 here, you are much too fast anyway. Here we have the bit of dirt, so I hope you can hear a bit the amazing sound of the CP3 engine here. I mean, it's just beyond. So I think the suspension works well, the Öhlins, but sometimes it's a bit too soft still, I think, so might want to get that fixed. But for what we are doing right now, it's really good. Maybe it's also me. I mean, it's beginning of the season, first time properly riding with this bike. And you see the pull it has. I mean, usually I use a bit too high gears sometimes. I usually only use the 3rd and 4th gear for roads like this, because the 2nd you can use it for overtaking, but you don't actually need it because the bike is so powerful in 3rd and 4th gear, and it's much smoother that way anyway. You don't need more power than this actually. Plus I'm riding on my own, so the only person caring about my speed is me. Look at this. Oh, it's awesome. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, that's really something else. It's amazing. And you see, it's really turn by turn by turn by turn. I mean, this is the way motorcycle riding should be, really. So something else you might want to know is what tires I'm using right now. I have a set of Metzeler M9 RR on it, so this is a sporty tire, but not, you know, not the kind of Supercorsa tire. It's just a sporty tire. But it's awesome. I mean, it has so much grip. It feels very natural. It feels very stable. It's really good. I mean, it's really a great tire. So we're going down now to find some different roads, and maybe I forgot one of the most important things why I love the XSR900. It's the ergonomics. The bike just feels that, you know, incredibly natural, let's say. It's really great. The bike is like made for me. You don't get tired. It's really, it's a bit more neutral than, for example, the MT-09, which is, in my opinion, just the perfect mix, I have to say. So that's now a good place to show you the bike a bit, I would say, because look at the view here. I mean, that's amazing, even though it's not in the sunlight, but yeah, let's just scratch that. I'll have to get my GoPro first, so my other one with the better resolution. So guys, this is my XSR900. Of course, a Yamaha XSR900, in case you didn't know. Comes naturally. You can see there's a lot of additions I made to this bike. Like, for example, the headlights. I mean, probably saw it already. With the halo optics, it's a LED headlight. It looks amazing. Of course, I have this carbon fender, which I just got and mounted. Yeah, then again we have original stuff from Yamaha accessories, like you know, the guard for the radiator. There's some stuff I also got, like the original thing with the XSR logo here. Of course, the amazing and beautiful sounding Akrapovic exhaust, which is just, you know, also very beautiful, let's say. You see that I've got some parts from Jill as well. Also original accessories, carbon fender in the back as well, of course, and the mighty Öhlins shock, as well as the Öhlins cartridge I got here. So yeah, bar end mirrors, let's say, is also an addition. Of course, also the seat you see here is ultra sweat seat, which is also from the original accessory program of Yamaha. And here the covers for the pillion foot pegs, which I got rid of. Of course, some nice Rizoma foot pegs for myself. And yeah, that's just some things. Then I have, you know, the Fender Eliminator, which originally was, you know, this thing here from New Rage Cycle with the integrated lights, but now because it's not homologated, I had to get rid of it or just not connect it, and now I have these Rizoma, you know, combined braking lights and blinkers or indicators, which I also have in the front, and you can see them here. It's beautiful, small, very bright, and also very expensive, let's say. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I got for my beautiful bike, and you can probably already see how much I love her by how much money I put into it. I mean, it's really crazy. Let's be honest, it's so incredibly crazy to spend so much money on a motorcycle. But I guess if you have a motorcycle, you will understand, right? Okay, so I guess this is more or less what I wanted to do with this vlog. You know, introduce you a bit to my XSR900, show you a bit, yeah, around the most important things about this great bike. And I guess if you like this video, the next thing I'm gonna do is hopefully test ride the new XSR900 and put it a bit in comparison with this one. And I'm really thrilled to find out if it holds up or if it's just not really my thing. We'll see. Okay, I guess that's everything for now. Thank you for watching. This is your Dragon Rider, as you can see here on the logo. It was a pleasure. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.